Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time you're watching this. I'm your host, the reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the NFL universe. I'm your host, Megatron speaking, and welcome to another episode of the Gridiron Line as we will talk about the Divisional Round. Well, now it's over, but we had some good Divisional Round games. And mind you, all four of my picks were right, so I'm undefeated in the Divisional Round. I got all these picks right, surprisingly. The last game I was afraid of, but then again, hey, I'm just good like that. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. We have the LA Rams traveling to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. Final score 32-18 Green Bay. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers straight up dominated as usual. The run game was stout, amazing. That Rams defense didn't do all that great. Aaron Donald was nowhere to be found, sort of nowhere to be found. But that Packers defense, they still wasn't found either. I'm surprised. I was going to say something positive, but they weren't near that. The run game of the Rams were actually pretty good. Jared Goff was 21 for 27, 174 yards, and had himself a touchdown on the day. But Cooper Kupp was not there. He was out that game. Robert Woods, Cam Akers carried the load, but it wasn't enough to beat that high-powered, what I mean by high-powered, pretty much, Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers, high-powered Green Bay Packers team. Aaron Rodgers was 23 for 36, 296 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. He ran for one. No, yes, he ran for one. He ran for one, and also Aaron Jones stepped in, balled out. Davante Adams, obviously, balled out. And, yeah, it was pretty much a lamb to a slaughter. It was not that great for the Rams. They were not ready for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. But it was a good win for the Packers. Now, they'll be hosting the NFC Championship games. Now, you're probably asking, who will be facing them? I will tell you that later. Next game we have for the AFC. We have the Ravens traveling to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. Final score 17-3. Excuse me, sorry to clear my throat. Buffalo win. Buffalo straight up dominated this game. Defense, especially, because the defense was straight stuffing Lamar Jackson. He had nowhere to go, and unfortunately, he had a concussion too in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I'll tell you. But the Ravens had no answer for the Bills at all. Literally, they only got a field goal. That was it. Lamar was really 14 for 24. Only 162 yards, not even a touchdown. He was just doing bad. Like, really? 14 for 24, $162? Yeah, it was bad for Lamar. It was not the greatest game. It was bad. Josh Allen was 23 for 37, 206 yards, and 206 yards and a touchdown. And Tyron Johnson got himself a record 101 yard pick six. Like I said, the Bills defense is no joke, man. The Bills defense, I'm liking the Bills. And with that win, they will be going to, I will tell you who will win between Kansas City and Cleveland in a minute, but they'll be facing one of them. They will be traveling to one of them. It's a hint, pretty much. So, yeah, good win for the Bills. They are rolling right now. Speaking of the Browns and the Chiefs. Browns traveling to Kansas City, take on the Chiefs. Final score 22-17 Kansas City. There were some good things and bad things that happened in that game. One, they won, W-O-N, and also Pat Mahomes got a concussion that game. I just received news not too long ago. He's still on concussion protocol right now. It's too early to say if he's going to play this weekend in the AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills. The Browns, I'm going to give it to them. They gave him a fight. They gave him a run of their money. They tried to climb back, but the official decisions were not as great. Like the fumble into the end zone that made it a touchback, which is, I did not know that could happen. then again, I should know that can happen. But still, it wasn't a great decision. And they shouldn't give the Chiefs the ball back, but that was weird. Baker Mayfield was 23 for 37, 204 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Played solid. Now, before Pat Mahomes got a concussion and Chad Henne came in for the game-sealing first down, which helped them win the game, which made Chad Henne a legend, Pat Mahomes was 21 for 30, 255 yards, and a touchdown. Really 2 touchdowns altogether because he rushed for 1. And he passed for 1. So it wasn't all that, but the defense balled out. The defense did ball out. Can't lie, they did. They pretty much carried the load for that Kansas City team and got them back into the AFC Championship. Once again for the 3rd straight year in a row. They lost 1 2 years ago. They won 1 last year. Let's see what happens this year when they take on the Buffalo Bills, which I know is going to be a very good high-power scoring game. I can't wait for that. Congrats to the Chiefs. Cleveland, you played your asses off. Cleveland should be proud. Cleveland have something to look forward to next season, and I think they're going to be dangerous next season too. I can feel it for Cleveland. And finally, who will face the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau for the NFC Championship? We had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to New Orleans to take on the New Orleans Saints. Final score 30-20. This was Drew Brees' last game, unfortunately, and he lost, unfortunately. It's weird. Anytime the Saints go into the playoffs, they always lose. They lost 4 straight years in a row. 4 straight years in a row. 2 of them was from Minnesota. This year it was from Tampa Bay, and the other year I totally forgot which one. They lost 4 years in a row. Tom Brady was 18 for 33, $199 and 2 touchdowns. And he got himself a rushing touchdown. Dude, Brady's back in playoff mode. I mean, it's Brady. It's Tom Brady. We all know how Tom Brady is in the playoffs. He has ice in his veins. Brady has ice in his veins. No pun intended. No way he's going to go this weekend where it's full of cold and full of ice. The frozen tundra. And what's funny about that? Brady's not affected by this because guess what? He played in the cold for God knows how many years in New England. He knows how cold it gets. He knows how to play in cold weather. It's Tom fucking Brady. He knows how to play in cold weather. I'm telling you, he's used to that shit, which is a big advantage for Tampa Bay. Sort of a big little advantage. And I'm going to say right now, even though this was Drew Brees' final stand, he did not play great. At all. He played very bad this game. Very bad. 19 for 34, 134 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. And some of it wasn't his fault. Well, one play wasn't his fault. But still, it was not good for Drew Brees. His final game of the season, because it literally is like, oh, he might retire. That's not how you want to go out, man. I thought he was going to go out in style. Even though he might have lost, I thought he was going to go out in style. But he threw 3 picks, 3 interceptions. Man, I feel bad for the Saints. They got a big hole to fill, big shoes to fill, because Drew Brees is an absolute legend, a gunslinger, and if this was his last time, hell, I want to say thank you to Drew Brees, because Drew Brees is the GOAT. He is the unofficial GOAT, because he did a lot for that team. He did a lot for that city in New Orleans, and he has been the leader ever since. I like Drew Brees. I don't hate him. I like Drew Brees. For real, he's a beast. He's a beast quarterback. He's on the top of the list of the best quarterbacks in the league. There'll be Brady, Brees, Mahomes, Lamar, all them. Good win for Tampa Bay. You guys are heading to the frozen tundra to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers this weekend. I will tell you my picks on that tomorrow. I know this is going to be a short video, but still, I'll tell you my picks on that tomorrow. So, like I said, this was a quick video because, it's 4 games? But still, it's a lot to think about. The defenses, the offenses, like, it's going to be crazy. Who will go to Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, Florida? We'll find out soon. I will tell you guys tomorrow on another episode of the Gridiron Lion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your evening, rest of your night. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your brother some love. Peace.